everybody.
What's going on, y'all?
It's another one. Another one. What's up?
This is the one, the only,
The Two Real Radio. Jen Strong, lover of life.
Chuck.
We in here once again.
and
Chuck
once again, Miss Tia is.
She doing her thing.
That's what's up, man. I mean, it's a rough spot. It's a rough spot. 10 o'clock
Shouts
Friday.
out to you. Shouts out to you.
Friday, so I can't be mad that
Mommy duties.
preoccupied.
Yeah.
Love you, boo. Do what you do.
So yeah, what's up, man?
First, let's before we get into it,
Shit got heavy, man.
let's start with the week. I was at work the other night, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm getting a ride back, and then I'm listening to the news on the Uber driver. I'm gonna go on Uber in a minute. Y'all got a beef on y'all hand. Y'all got a serious beef.
Stay tuned for that shit.
I need a couple zeros.
But it's serious though. It's real.
I need a
shit,
couple
though.
zeros.
Yeah.
I mean, I need a couple zeros. Reach out. And I heard the whole, Trump's gonna stop the whole, separation of kids, and how he came, looking like the fucking hero and shit. He's all like, I signed this so families can stay together and shit. It's like, dickhead, you were the one that said let's go. And although he didn't place that order, he's the one who enforced it. Remember he kept saying, no, we didn't. This is we're just enforcing the law. Yeah. We're just enforcing. And then you caused a problem. I just think this is hilarious. You caused a problem to come in and swoop in and save the day. Like, this is...
Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does. But the thing is, you got to see through it, though. That's the thing. Like, a lot of people not seeing it. They really thinking, like, he's coming through and he's doing this shit.
And then Fox News. Y'all are terrible. Fox News. Y'all are terrible. Y'all, did you see the lady say that some black people would like to have those accommodations?
What? Nah, I ain't hear that.
Oh.
This was what?
Yeah.
Talking about where they stand at?
Where the kids are. She heard that some of her black friends say that they wouldn't mind those accommodations.
That's what she heard. Her black friend. Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. That's about right though for Fox News though.
These aren't even Americans. I mean, these aren't even Americans. Why is it? We should be worried about our own and just.
I had nothing bad to say about the president.
Oh, look at you, man. I'm waiting until you do it, though.
First of all, I don't.
I'm going to keep poking at you until you say something.
It's one person. Yeah. He one person.
But this one person can
I know. I understand all of that. What's going on is effed up.
The ability for one side to see it the way that they do, it's kind of funny that they're here. It's like somebody used to always say, like, the privilege to live a white life, to look at it through white blinders. Like, how the fuck do you see it like that? These are not kids. Yeah. Families. Like,
and you see the commercials they running with the babies crying and stuff like that because they like, all right, maybe this could try.
These are paid actors. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
That's what they saying.
Paid actors. They're reading from scripts. Babies.
Man, it's a whole bunch of shit though, man. That's what I'm saying, man. It's a whole. It's propaganda, obviously. And, he running with it, though. I mean, think about it, though. His ratings is crazy.
I'm not laughing at this. I'm laughing at my actual next thought. You know what I'm saying? What's next. That? Go ahead. No. We're still in this.
I'm just saying, he's a reality president. And he's playing this whole country like a reality game. And that's what he's doing. It's like a show to him, man. And every time he comes out and do something, like you say, he comes in and swoops in and saves the day.
You caused the problem.
Yeah. Saying that he couldn't do nothing about it, then the next day he did something about it though. Like, come on, all right, man. But talking about him just burns me anyway, because it's like I don't even want to give him no weight, no nothing. Like I don't even recognize him. Like that's when I did.
Okay, and earlier this week, your man announced he wants to start a fucking space force. That's why I'm laughing. As my mind is thinking to say this next, I just keep laughing like.
Space force.
I just envision like Starship Troopers.
Right,
and shit.
What's he talking about?
He wants to start a space force, a new branch of the military.
Oh man, you serious?
To be out in space. He held a press conference for this shit. He wants to start. It's going to be
let him be the first person to test
everything
out.
Yeah, right.
The Army,
be the first one to go.
The Navy,
yeah.
The Marines, the Air Force.
And then
the Space Force. Yeah, come on, yo. The fucking Space Force. Pew, 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 pew.
That's what I'm saying, man. Nah, man.
A galaxy far, far. The Space Force. Now, who the fuck are we fighting in space?
I ain't know about that. I ain't hear shit.
Who the fuck is in?
Maybe they know something we don't.
There's actually a law though. There's actually a law that everybody signed in the world that space is not for battle. It's for exploration and exploration only.
Space is off limits and shit. Yeah.
Space Force.
Like they had to tell
agree on
people that the space is off limits.
I wonder what the requirements are to be part of the Space Force. What are the requirements? Like, you know what I'm saying? The Space Force.
That would be funny as shit, though.
What I'm saying is.
That would be.
And he said it like he was coming up with some good shit. It's a good idea, yeah, right? Space Force. Come on, get up here and talk about this.
They probably was nodding right behind him and shit, right?
Space. No, he
Clapping
was like really.
it
Was like people were just kind of like.
Oh, they really did. Oh, they didn't. They didn't vibe with him on that one.
I don't know if any.
They vibe with everything else.
He's about to make it happen. He's not playing Space Force. The motherfucking Space Force. You separating kids and you worried about a Space Force.
Yeah. All right, man. Trump, man.
It's appalling.
Yeah, he's
all the way around.
Space Force. My thing is this, young. Everybody is saying,
and I'm a little. Let me clean it. I'm a little numb to it because I stopped watching the news years ago.
Okay.
First of all, because that's what it'll do to you. It'll have you feeling all messed up if you watch it in the morning every day for years, and it mess you up. So
Space Force clothes coming soon. Watch.
But the pictures that I've seen, that I come across and I've seen, it's appalling. How they doing these children, these families.
Children, babies.
That's all. It's really appalling, and
like
it's really
a shame. Nothing about it, though.
It's really a shame.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Did you see Melania's coat?
I was just about to say it.
We're on the same.
Somebody should have.
Oh man, like
somebody.
What did it say exactly? It said, I really don't care, or something like that.
I don't care. Do you?
I don't care. Do you? That's what her coat said. As she was boarding.
You gonna wear that as you go to.
As she boards Air Force One to go see.
What's left? What's left for them to do?
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
What's left? You might as well wear a jacket saying "F all y'all." Like that's basically what you're saying.
Right. And then trying to say that it was aimed
You know what
after
I'm saying? That's basically what you're saying.
Saying that it was aimed after the paparazzi and all that. But it's like, come on, man.
Well, you chose the wrong time. You chose the wrong time.
They know what they was doing, man. And that's the thing, man. Don't fall for that shit, man. Don't fall for it. You know? Like, it's a lot of people out there that's drinking this Kool-Aid, man. Don't drink that shit, man. And the ones who don't do it, he don't like us. He like, but I ain't worried about y'all, though. Because if he gets enough of all those other ignorant people out there, then you know, he can make shit
They doing
out
it to one person, they doing it to all the people. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
So, are we done with space? The space.
Yeah, space cadet Trump, man.
One done to you.
He a space cadet, man. That's what we need to call us.
You don't want nobody coming and taking your children. Why are you taking people's children?
But then my biggest thing is this: as I listen to everybody on Fox News or whatever,
separating them or whatever it is that they're doing.
And they're quick to say, they're immigrants and they don't belong here and they don't belong here. But
who belong here?
How did your parents get here? Everybody's so proud of the whole Ellis Island and having their grandpeople's name in the book and shit. But that makes you exactly what these people are.
Yeah.
I mean, look, they slaughtered the real inhabitants, man. They crushed them. Germ chemical warfare. Like, here, take these blankets and get to walking. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, you're cold. Take these blankets. We got you. Right. You know what I'm saying?
The native people, the Native Americans, right?
Smash them off. Mm-hmm. But where did your people come from? Your people are not though. You are not a. So how soon we forget what y'all ran from? You know, you came here and somebody else opened their arms to you and showed you how to survive.
Right. And then stand for the flag that represents the land of the free and everybody. But then it's like, nah, not y'all though.
Yeah, not no more though. We good with the
shit. Right. It's like, all right.
You know,
because the whole thing was they didn't know what they was coming into. Okay, they was exploring. They didn't know what they was looking for. Some new land, looking for some land that's nobody's there. Looking for whatever it is that they looking for, and it was whatever was already there.
We talking about Columbus and all that.
I'm talking about all of that.
Yeah. That Jack move right
so
there,
now I'm gonna take your shit.
Yeah, Yeah.
You gotta go, cause I ain't about to go all the way back and tell them I ain't find nothing.
Well, you remember what I said before, the Mexicans, man.
But you see, that's
when I say,
And I'm gonna take everything.
when I say send the Mexicans home and shit. Remember I said that earlier. Before I said it, when they say take all the Mexicans and send them home, I said, what the fuck they trying to do? They trying to come back home. This is the Mexicans' home. They were the Indians.
These imaginary lines, right?
These imaginary lines that we've drawn from for school for textbooks
map.
and shit. This was their land. And all that was Native American land, and y'all moved them conveniently. You know, the ones that didn't move, you know, y'all killed them. And y'all drew this line and said, okay, this right here is the border. That's Mexico. And y'all are now called Mexicans. You're no longer Native Americans. We don't want our kids to empathize with you guys when they read the textbooks.
It's appalling at the thought
that you're
of
not
what
in
these
anymore.
kids are going through. It's appalling at the thought of these minutes going by that they don't know where the fuck their parents are.
Right.
They are fucking scared.
And the ones lost and shit they saying?
They are fucking...
Something like that? Yeah.
I didn't see no bathroom right there. They in a fucking cage.
In a cage. In a fucking cage. Look, and you know what's funny?
Siblings.
Michael fucking Vick did a whole year behind putting dogs in fucking cages. And y'all got humans. Babies.
And they said, well, they got cable.
Infants.
And they got video games and all that. They're like, yo, you think they give a
in
fuck
tin
about
foil.
Right.
I know y'all call them blankets and shit.
Yeah,
That's tin foil, my nigga. That's tin foil. That's what the fuck that is.
That's that new shit.
That's that space age blanket shit. You know what I'm saying?
You can't. I can do it to humans. You can't even do it to a dog. Don't play with me.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
It goes to show whose life is worth what. I get more time if I go home and stomp my fucking dog out than you'll get for throwing children, babies, in cages. And half of them babies ain't never gonna see their parents again. Cause how the fuck are you gonna identify where you put them and where you put them? Cause they don't have papers, and the baby damn sure don't have no papers. So you're gonna have to do like pictures. This was done before.
Situation, though, man.
This was done before. They were tattooed and labeled and shipped here and shipped there. This was done before. A lot of them people have been finding their siblings 80-something years later. You know what I'm saying?
Same with us.
This is fucking ridiculous.
We found the uncle probably about 15 years ago, I think. My mother found out she had a, you know. But the same shit happened though. But like I said, I mean that is how this country started.
Shout out to any family just recently found their family. Shout out to we love y'all, man. Fucking ridiculous. America. This is what the fuck we've come to. I guess it's getting great now, huh?
Say make it better, right? What is it, MAGA?
Make it great again. I guess we're getting there. Great for somebody. All right, spent enough with Cheeto and his doings. I'm gonna make that motherfucker stick. Shout out to Point. You know, so my man did that. President fucking Cheeto.
Flaming hat Cheeto.
Yeah, he's getting red too. Golfing. All right,
so Real Radio.
Tonight, I had an experience today on the way here.
This
is what we're going to get into today. We're going to, I don't know what I honestly didn't really have an idea where I was going to go. Actually, I wanted to get into honesty because we talked about cheating last week. So it's like, okay, you guys said be honest with the person, right? So it was, my intent was to come in here and talk about, you know, how honest is too honest. Is there a too honest? Can you be too honest with your partner?
No.
That was my original.
Because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You say whatever you want to say.
Yeah, but it might mess up the situation. But that's not going to be our topic.
To be honest, you don't got to go out your way and, you know, if you talk
all
about
the details,
all crazy,
well, that's
wild
what
shit
that would be.
back to when
then you're not being totally honest. Your woman may say you aren't being totally honest.
No,
if
you ask the question, I'll tell you. But it's just
if
like
you're still holding
details.
The question, then it's holding details, then you're not being honest.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Too honest. Up to the person that you're having a conversation with to ask the proper questions.
Right.
What if you know there's some information in there that they would want to know if they knew to ask?
Put it like this: there's only certain people that even know all your shit.
And it's your obligation to tell them.
For just a regular person, maybe.
But then wouldn't that be too honest?
No. Obviously not. If it's
not
something that you feel like they
should know. If
you're
honest, you honest. I don't think it's a too honest.
But something you feel like they should know, then it's not too honest.
Right. Nah, I don't think it's a too honest. Nah. Hey, get a mic. Hey, my man, get a mic. Hey, my man, get a mic when you talk, bro. Get a mic, bro. So what you were saying though?
If your girl asks you how she look in a particular outfit, makeup, whatever, you going straight tell her,
if she don't look that
fat,
good, then
right?
you tell her, hey, you don't look that good. How's
But
that?
now
being
you
too-
now, but are
how's
you
that being
saving?
too
But when
hard?
you be
What's
saving
wrong
yourself
with
an
that?
argument
It's not
by
what
just
you
saying,
say,
Like,
it's how
yeah, I
you
mean,
say it.
But think about it. It's how you saying it to your lady. You ain't like, dang, you look fucked up. You just like, I can dig it, baby, but you know, I don't know. It ain't really popping for me like that. What's wrong with that? She's asking your opinion. You telling her?
you lying, my nigga.
How am I lying?
You know,
Tell
because you
the
don't
truth.
like it. Just straight.
you're not being
that ain't gonna work.
So you
not
saying
being totally.
But think
honest.
about it though. There's a million and one ways to say the same exact thing. I
Like
can
if
say
she got
I
a
don't
nice
like
looking
it. I
dress
can say
on,
it's
you don't
fucked
say
up.
like
I
you
can
look
say
fat.
it
You can
don't
say
really
your ass
look
look
that
nice.
good.
I don't really like that. I don't like the color, but you can say but just do you highlight the good parts of the dress and leave out the bad, or do you
If you
just be
don't like it, you don't
nah?
like it. But it ain't just black and white. Just no.
Why
Yeah.
not? Why
It's
it's
just-
not black and white? Yes, no, A, B. It's very simple. Life is very simple. Yes, no,
Yeah,
A,
people make
B,
it complicated.
left or right. If you do
No.
all that, I'm gonna try to sprinkle all this. You complicating it. Don't
But hold on,
complicate
hold
it.
on.
Because
you're
if that's your
but you're not
lady,
sprinkling it
first
though.
of all-
You still telling her you don't like it.
Okay.
But
If
you
that's
just
your
not.
lady,
You know,
you care about how she feel. First of all, let's get this. That's first of all. You care about her feelings. First of all, if it's somebody you don't care about, then of course, like you were saying, yes, no, black or white,
Yeah.
it's ugly, whatever.
I mean, I
But if it's your lady and she going out and you know how she is or whatever, you care about her feelings. So if you don't like it, you might say something like, you know, I like the other dress you wore to the other thing better. It fit you a little bit better.
But because of you being my lady, you gonna wear it anyway because you want what you want, and I'm
But-
gonna hold resentment against you for that. That's why.
But you
from the
asked
gate,
me
it's
my
like,
opinion,
nah, I don't even
so
like that.
it's just about
So
how
just
you
off the
give the
rip,
Off the
opinion.
bat,
Just be
because you
like,
gonna hold
nah.
resentment. Like, damn, you don't want to listen to me in the first place. I gave you my opinion, but you still gonna do what you want to do. What's the point of us even? You know what I mean?
But think
I
about
might
it though.
be-
If you with your lady though, I mean, I would hope that you with a woman that understands you. She gets you. She knows how you talk. She
True
knows what
shit.
you mean. She know your heart. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's certain relationships. Yeah, it might not work. I done seen some relationships where they talk hard as shit to each other, but it's love though, and it's like, yo, they both
Real
for
though.
them.
It's unfiltered. It's,
For them,
it's
it
honest.
works. Right.
It's-
But somebody else will be like, nah, I need some sugar on that shit. Nah, man, y'all a little too.
But you don't have to hurt
rough
nobody.
with
Look,
y'all style. But
but
for
being-
those two people though,
But
you
being
know what I'm saying?
honest, you don't have to hurt
Hey, them
anybody's
good points,
feelings.
though, homeboy. I appreciate that shit. Huh?
Being honest, you don't have to hurt nobody's feelings. You don't have to be like, you know what I'm saying?
This is my thing. When did
Do these
being
jeans
honest,
make me look? Yeah, you look like a fucking whale. You don't have to be on. You don't have to be brutally on. You know what I'm saying? You can just be like, boo, I don't think them Jones. I might be trying to get another. I banged the Jones like that. I'd be like, hey, yeah, you know that thing in a little round and shit. Might be
When
trying
did
to get
honesty
another
get associated
size.
with being nice though? That's the thing though. When did this honesty equals nice? Like you could be honest. You see what I'm saying? What's this nice?
People got
shit with
feelings.
honest, though?
People got feelings.
Exactly, and I think the more compassion and the
people
more
hold-
empathy you have for people, and the better you are, you know how to talk to people. You know how to say the same shit. It's like, you know, but you don't have to address every single situation.
And
exactly
I kind of feel like if
the
somebody
same.
asking you how they looking something, they know something wrong anyway.
Either that or they do value your opinion.
Or
They really
you know
do
they
care
say-
or
about
they need
what
to
you-
get their life together
Nah, they
because
say-
that's you.
Now they say
All right,
that.
if I
shouldn't
said
nobody
I
have
ain't
to-
like what you got on, is that gonna make you change what you got on, or you just
Nope.
like, all right, that's your opinion? All right.
Not at all.
Right.
But I'm not gonna
all right,
ask
so-
you.
but
I'm
why
not
would
gonna ask you how I look in
but
it.
she's
either.
not gonna. But she's
I'm not gonna ask you how I look in it
Yeah,
either.
you dig what I'm saying? Right.
When you
That's what I'm
ask,
saying.
they say when you ask somebody's opinion, you're searching for something that equal to your own. You're looking for an
You want some
opinion
type
that's
of
equal to yours.
validation. You want some type of
yeah.
You uncertain in your shit. Think about it. You know certain people who don't ask no people's opinions. Like,
So when you be like, yeah,
and
you
those
got, you
people,
know, you got that
you
friend.
already
Everybody
know.
got that friend that's gonna be like, nah, you fucked up, Slim. You fucked up. Like everybody got that friend to be like, well, fuck it, you know, it's cool, or to do it, but man, fuck her, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do, and you got that friend to be like, you need to take your stupid ass home, and you about to fuck up for real.
Yeah.
But you don't want his opinion at all. You want the guy that's going to tell you to go chase Shorty down the street. You don't want the one to be like, Slim, what about it, Sean? You don't want to hear his mouth.
Sometimes people, you know, they tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, man. And that's a good friend. I mean, I damn sure think that's a good friend. So therefore, hey, baby, that dress don't really look that good on you. Might not have been what you wanted to hear, but that's what you needed to
That's
hear.
a good friend,
Like,
man. My
straight
man
up.
Woodis, that nigga be like, you a dumbass, dog. He be
Say
careful.
what happened?
My man Woodis and shit, good friend, man.
What'd he say?
He be telling me I'm a dumbass, and he be, you're a dumbass. You know what
Oh,
I'm
he'll
saying?
just tell you.
Oh, I'm straight out.
Oh, yeah, from
You
a good
sound
friend,
stupid
ain't
as
nothing
shit
wrong.
right now, man.
From a
Stupid
good
as fuck.
friend, can't no random motherfucker. You you down
nah.
there. Like, them fighting words.
Yeah, you got me shit. Now we were friends.
But nah, but still though, at the same
almost
time,
like
though,
30
we
years
all
and
know
shit,
what we're
so.
talking about. Yeah, it's like, all right, but I mean, that's respect. But
So yeah, being too honest, it's a thing, I guess, right? So we're saying, are we agreeing, not agreeing? No, yes, no.
No, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
I don't know. See, I'm trying to think, man. You know, some people, man, they could be too honest, but they could also be off with it. They could be kind of like
Not
something ain't
purposely
right
trying to
with
hurt
them,
nobody's
like,
feelings.
No, they could just
You
not
know
know
what?
how
That's
to
the
have.
thing. You don't like honesty. Just be like honest and nice. Don't just go together. Honest and mean don't just go together either.
Right.
I think that's
Well,
what I think that's
yeah,
I think when we think too honest, we start. I think too honest automatically kind of starts digging jabs, kind of like, you know what I'm saying. And that's why you know all right, now you've been too honest. You don't want to be with me.
Tell me
no
how
more.
you really feel. Why don't you?
Yeah. When you start like, damn, like you that was personal. When you hear people arguing or whatever, and you know that's the too honest part. Like that's the shit that you've been holding in forever. You really felt the way.
Then get the fuck from around me
just
then.
think, put it
Why
like
the fuck? If you been feeling that way all along, bitch, get the fuck from around me.
All right, put it like
Fuck
this.
you mean?
This is real shit.
You
Go
feel
back
some
to
type of
kids.
way and you my friend. That's my only got about my friends.
what?
I can name on about a half a hand.
They what?
A half a hand people I call friends because
Oh yeah.
'Cause people
yeah,
don't-
some people
people
swear they
too
got 1,000,001 friends. It's
flaky,
like how
man.
many real friends you got?
I got under 10. I got under 10. Under 10 real friends.
Yeah, like real friends, right? Like close
I
friends
got
and shit.
the few on the dead end, a couple guys from high school.
Mm-hmm.
That's about. And then a couple guys I met afterwards, you know, that been, you know, rocking solid for the last 6, 7 years or whatever. So I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Peep it.
they weed themselves out for me every year though. Around Christmas time, you just start noticing motherfuckers is gone. You're like, oh man, well, he's gone. You know what I'm saying? And every couple
talking
years I
about your
lose.
friends?
Every couple years I lose. You know,
that
one,
process
you know what I'm
has
saying?
already been done and complete
Yeah.
for me
Well, yeah, that's
for
what
many
I'm about.
years
Yeah,
now.
So the ones I got
you
now are
kind
pretty
of
much the
filter
ones
out,
I got now, you know
filter
what
out
I'm
the
saying?
bullshit. Yeah. But look, real quick on the honesty tip though, right?
Yeah.
Kids are probably the brutally honest, probably the most honest little humans ever. I mean, to be perfectly honest, kids will tell you straight up how it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as you grow up, though, right? Who said that? Because they kids, right? Somebody said,
got-
"Oh yeah, it's cute when they
Because
do
they
it,
small.
right?"
Because
You
they
got-
small
but think about it,
and they
though.
don't know
You gotta
any
teach
better.
your
As
kids
you
how to
grow
lie.
up, you learn how to communicate. You see what I'm saying? You learn how to
can't say
how to
that.
That's
talk.
basically
You
what it
learn how to
is.
be an adult, huh? Now I can dig the
You can't
politically
say
correct. I can dig
everything
the
you
PC
feel.
shit. I can dig
I
that.
know that she's overweight, but
Lie.
she has
But we
feelings
all-
too,
Right.
and you can't say everything.
We all know people who tell you how they feel, but it's just like, yo, they know how to do it. You dig what I'm saying? Like there's people I know a whole bunch of honest niggas that's just I'm gonna tell you how it is. Nothing behind it, nothing bad about it, nothing extra on it. Just they tell you how they feel. But it's like you respect them though. You know what I mean? Because you know exactly.
I respect my friends and my family. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, friends.
Anybody else?
No respect. They gotta earn the respect.
If I ain't ask you for your opinion,
Oh yeah, I don't like violence.
don't just think you about to come and read me. No, you're not about to do that.
Throwing your shit.
No,
out there.
right.
Yeah. That's a difference.
No, you don't do that.
But
No.
you know, I think that is just part of growing up and part of.
If I'm
you know,
tripping, I would expect the people that's around me to let me know that
they
you
should be
tripping.
the first ones to check.
You tripping.
You're right.
You
they should be
tripping.
the first
On that
ones to
go. You
check you
tripping.
before outside forces got to check you
tripping. On
and
that
other
go.
people letting you know
Right.
the shit. Yeah, your closest people should do that.
Right. But those days ended a long time ago too. Like I don't be wilding out no more. I
You
be
know this
chilling.
whole internet shit, man. This whole
Potential
social
to
media
get a
shit,
little-
man.
I'm
We getting
pretty
further
much-
away from just human talking and shit, like for real. I mean, we talk about it all the time. I mean, that's part of real shit. Like we aren't as connected, you know, as people. I mean, it's more about, you know, your shit you got going on. Look, we got our shit going on right now. I mean, that's just how it is.
Yeah, I never was really connected though.
You can get a
So it ain't
message.
no- I never was really all that connected. Like I got my core,
Yeah.
and I shoot out every now and then and come right back in.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so.
So,
But the internet thing is crazy.
The internet shit is real crazy. I mean,
it's instant access.
yeah. What you doing, though, man? Dang, you dropped a big joint.
Man, you know, I just need to stay over from
Not
over
the big
this
bud
side.
though.
over
That
there.
joint kind of
I just-
Switch sides next week.
Wrong thing.
Yeah.
I can't be in the middle. So I got this thing, right? I have anxiety attacks almost every night I go to sleep. like I start getting shortness of breath, the Jimmy legs, and shit. I start kicking. I think I'm scared to go to sleep. Like I don't know what the fuck it is. Like I gotta literally fall asleep every night. I don't know. It started maybe like I thought it was stress, but no. And then what makes it worse, not worse, because I love the shit out of my lady and shit, but she likes to lay on me, so now I feel trapped and I'm already panicking, and I'm not trying to panic in the house, you know what I'm saying? But I be having like real life like. Like every now and then I got to get one of them because I'm not taking a deep breath.
You got to settle down to go to sleep.
It is crazy.
Are you claustrophobic?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
With her laying on top of you, you have undercover too. Oh shit, cuz.
I don't do covers though, but it's never been a problem her laying on me. It just started like, recently it's been just you about to go to sleep, my nigga? Oh shit, you know what's gonna happen? Like I don't know. I'm not scared of like
your body's the same ready though. Like
or like 1 week?
2 weeks. Huh?
Like
2 weeks. 2 weeks is like yeah, this has been a while now. This has been a couple like remember to breathe, my nigga. Like breathe. Like it's not sending the signal to deep breath. Yeah,
right. Only at night.
Yeah.
How long it take you to
But you
get
only
to
sleep that once anyway. You're not taking naps.
Nah.
You just sleep that once.
Well, lately I've been literally crashing. Like if you lay me flat, I'm out. Like
crashing now.
And I got the dog now. That joke.
You're not getting your proper rest.
Sleep is real, man.
But it only be like 15 minutes here and there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I never slept for real through the night anyway. I'm not a big sleeper, and I do 5-6 hours.
You gotta
6 hours at the most.
Force yourself to be a big sleeper.
Now
bro.
I be in the bed like
you got to do it.
Literally panicking. I get up and hit Jay. I go hit my little pipe and shit.
Does it help or does it?
If I fall asleep doing like all right, so when I go to work and I come back at like 11 o'clock and shit or 12 o'clock at night,
you got the wrong blend throughout the day.
I still got a couple hours to go. If I come back home at like 2 o'clock in the morning and I lay down, boom, I'm out. I don't have time to think about going to sleep. When I start thinking about going to sleep, it's you want to hear another crazy joint? You ready for this joint?
Okay.
I panic sometimes for no reason, like I'm trapped in my own body. I fucking can't. When I think about it too long, like I'll start weirding myself out. Think about this. If you're claustrophobic, right, already, like I don't like elevators and shit like that, right? I've been in the same body for 30 fucking years, dog. Like if you think about it enough, it'll have you.
We getting deep in night time.
It'll have you kind of like, you don't ever want to like. How do you? I can't strip. Right.
So being trapped in your own shit.
Now I'm not trapped, but. But I'm like, you think about it, like, you're stuck in this vessel for you're stuck in this form. I'm stuck. I can't transform. I can't do nothing. I'm not trying to turn to a car or nothing like that, but I'm literally within the limits of this body.
You recognize the separation.
It's
of
something
spirit
else.
And body on a daily basis.
Yeah, I've seen the future and all that shit. Yeah, it does. That I'm stuck in this.
That you're still in this.
I'm not trying to die either. Don't try to think I'm trying to escape and shit. But I definitely
you're
sometimes
antsy about it.
Yeah, and maybe that's why my sleep is
quite antsy.
Because I'm
trapped. The spirit.
I get it.
I'm very intrigued.
I used to meditate. I used to run like 8-9 miles every day, right? But halfway through my ride, I would run like 5 or 4 through Rock Creek Park. This is how I started calculating how far I was running because they got the trails. So I just started adding the 0.3, the 0.7, the the 1.1, and added up. But halfway through my run, when I'd be like, all right, I ran far enough, I would just sit and meditate for like 20, 30 minutes. Just sit down Indian style and shit and just breathe. Mm-hmm. But I don't have the time. Life takes that shit. Life takes time away from you and shit. But yeah, I be feeling trapped. Like I think I'm conscious that this is not the end. This is not the form. This is not.
Do it then.
That's convincing, though. That type of thought is convincing.
Like, nobody ever seen it. You never dreamed the future? You never been stuck in the moment and been like, dude, I knew you were going to say that, but I couldn't tell you that you were going to. But I've been. That's not deja vu, man. It's energy.
You fit it in your mind. You're like finishing the sentence and you're like, what the fuck? Like going back and, that shit's nuts.
But how is that possible?
Because everything
it can't be explained because
somebody told me it was a reboot. Somebody told me it was like he said it's like a glitch in the Matrix, and it started over for you in your programming. It started, and that's you remember the first programming, but you're playing back. You're playing it back, but it's.
I kind of believe that too, because like that Bernstein's conspiracy about
The bystander. Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah.
that shit that changes and that like
It's called the
some people
Mandela
who
effect.
recognizes
It's
some
called the
people
Nelson
don't.
Mandela effect.
Did Nelson Mandela die in jail,
I'm just like,
or did he die like?
It's like time goes, like if
No.
you go. I'm
did Nelson Mandela
big in
die?
comic
When
books.
did
I
he
read a
die?
lot of
Yeah.
comic books
He
and shit
didn't
like
die in
that. So I
jail.
think
Oh, you saying
about.
that wasn't Mandela when he got out of
I'm
jail?
not
That's what
saying
it was?
nothing. I just asked the question.
Oh,
I mean, when do you remember?
No, he didn't die in jail.
But what if we remember time
So
travel?
he died of his
What
old
if some
age
of us remember
at his
time?
house.
What if some of us remember
What you
the
saying, he didn't?
alternating?
I don't know.
I was reading
See,
something
that's
the
what I'm
other
saying. The
day.
conspiracy theory. Where does the theories come from? Though is all I'm asking. Like why wouldn't that have been him that died? Like I'm just trying to
Do
figure
you
out.
guys remember if Shaq was ever?
Hey, my man. Can you use the mic? Can you use the mic, bro? Go ahead.
Do you guys remember Shaq being in a movie as a genie?
The
Yeah.
Kazam, what the
Kazam,
fuck?
yeah.
Everybody remembers the
Right, what about it?
But the Sinbad thing,
Yeah.
the Sinbad joint, like everybody remembers.
Right.
There was no Sinbad movie with him being a genie though.
There was no Sinbad
Sinbad
movie.
Nah, Sinbad played it. What?
No.
Are you talking about the real Sinbad? I mean,
Shazam,
Sinbad.
there was no
pirate or some
Sinbad
shit?
Sinbad the
movie,
comedian,
but we
yeah.
all think somehow or
Okay.
another we were all convinced.
He had a genie movie. See? He
So
had a
what
genie
happened
movie.
though?
He did.
Who did?
Sinbad was on an
I don't know the
interview.
name of it,
He
but
was a
like
genie?
Sinbad.
It wasn't
Yeah.
Shazam. Sinbad was in the interview saying that he never
When
did the
Shazam
movie.
Shaq, if I'm not mistaken.
Kazam was Shaq.
I'm not mistaken. I may not be on point.
I got
Sam was Sinbad. Sam was Sinbad.
Okay,
Sam was that.
okay. So what happened
Yeah.
with it though? So you was bringing
So
it up.
it turns out that movie never existed
But everybody
Ever.
remembers it though.
ever.
But a lot of
Why
people.
you saying
A lot of people-
That's
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
people-
No,
Nah,
the one with Sinbad.
Sinbad.
Right.
But
Right.
people remember
But
it
people
existed.
remember
But
it
like
existed,
millions of people remember
Yeah.
this movie.
Well, then a million people
Millions
just
of people
wrong,
was
man.
wrong.
I mean, they just
Right,
wrong.
right. It's just.
No, they not. They remember what they remember, and we remember what we remember. That's the Mandela effect. They literally have went back and changed time. They
How do
changed
you
time.
go back and
It's
change
not
time?
even-
though?
it's
That's
not
what I'm
even
saying.
change time. It's just a different point in time that we like split.
It's like there you go. It's like okay, so
Huh?
And
okay, here it goes. Like imagine
Hey,
going.
Can you say what was you
I'm-
saying
I'm-
about it?
Same time.
That shit is real.
What he's saying is like this.
My
Imagine
man
going.
on point.
Imagine
You said he on
going
point.
Hold
left.
up.
Hold up.
Can
let
you
me-
pass her the mic?
It's like this. Imagine
Hey,
going.
go, sis.
What he's
you
saying
sis? What's this about? So everybody living in their own alternate universe and shit.
It's like
In a way,
everything.
yeah.
you
every
ahead of me,
decision-
I'm behind
every
you,
decision-
everything like that. That's
Every
how we
decision
going with it.
splits. Every decision splits, but it sometimes they go and then they may come back together. Some people may remember, okay, like, do I sleep with her or do I not sleep with her? The consequence of me not sleeping with her makes this thing and this, but somehow or another it may come back together. Every decision you make creates a parallel universe, a parallel dimension of what could have happened or what did happen had you taken that decision.
Some people think that it's because of like.
So what if somebody's so tapped in that they remember something from another way that it played out, and somehow or another the timeline comes back together because
It's even more direct than that. They literally have the power to go back and change shit.
so that's what I'm saying.
So,
So,
they have just like it's to on a smaller extent. You know how they have the math questions, 5 plus 5 times 5. You know how to do that. Like if you went to school and learned that shit before a certain year, you learned it a whole nother way. They literally teach it a whole nother way now. So you're going to have people swearing up and down, no, this is how you do it, because I got all A's in math. I know how to do it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? No, that's not how you do it.
But
They
math is
literally are teaching it different. So they literally are playing games. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back and Nelson Mandela died in jail. Okay, now let's go back and change that.
what would happen if he
You know
never
what I'm
died
saying?
in jail? The consequences.
so
of
so
never,
how do they? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How they change
Now
it?
how,
Time travel.
now
he
how
died-
do half the people remember and half the people don't?
So
I
what
don't
it is-
know. But
I was taught
Why-
as
why
a
is it that
kid
if someone-
he died in jail when I was in South
and I was never taught that he died
I
in jail.
remember-
He died
I
in
remember
like.
I remember the news.
Okay, so but what I'm saying is this though.
Because I was born
Why
like he
somebody
died.
can't have wrong information? Like why is it that if somebody like he died in jail, he didn't, and then you could look and be like,
That's
Nah, he actually
According-
died.
because that's not like a rumor, you know. we
According
talking
to where
about
we
Nelson
are.
Mandela, like it's not possible that he
Yeah.
could have mistakenly died in jail
And
30
nobody-
years before he actually
So
died.
you saying
and
it's
nobody
something
knew.
like people in South Africa? That's the thing over there. Like, hey, he really died over there,
I'm
and
not
there's some
even
shit.
saying
Or you
that.
just
There
saying
may be
like,
some
like
people
what
in
y'all?
South Africa that having the same problem that we having. That's why it's literally named like the Mandela effect. Like it's like the butterfly effect is real.
It's like when you go.
I
when
mean,
you,
I
so
ain't
the
gonna
thing,
knock
the thing
nobody
about the thing
beliefs. I
about
think it's
time
whatever
travel.
you believe in.
The
I
thing
mean,
about
you know,
the thing
but-
about in every format, in every movie, every comic book, the thing about time travel is always you cannot go back and fuck with nothing. So it's like they kind of like why even create it, but it's like I remember in Family Guy they were like, you know, in the future vacationing is no longer where you're gonna go, it's when you're gonna go. So if you want to go back into 1985 and chill out, you can go do that. You can go, but you can't really don't fuck nobody. Don't just go to the party, have a couple drinks, and get the fuck out the way. Like stay out you're not allowed to attend. Don't catch the fly ball. Don't do anything that could possibly alter little Mark McGuire wanting to be a baseball player, which is going to hit home runs and anything that you do may alter. But for some reason, some people may remember the split may not be significant for everybody. But you remember the split. You're tuned into your own frequency. On every planet, you're going to have the same frequency. It's you. In every way you'd fucking do it.
I think there's all different type of
Y'all
people
not
out
about
here.
to drive me crazy
But I
with
don't-
this shit.
Hey, that's
Y'all
why
not driving
So like I said,
me
maybe I'm
still
tuned in
not
because
with it, to be honest.
I'm
I ain't
tuned
gonna
into the
know
fact
you
that
won't
I'm
know.
not with it. I'm not saying
How do you
y'all
guys
wrong, but
remember,
I'm just saying like I'm not. What?
Skywalker? I mean, not Skywalker. Vader saying the line to Luke. Do you guys remember that line?
Nah,
No,
what?
you guys
it was a
do.
Luke, I'm your father.
What is that?
Yeah,
Luke, I'm your father.
it's. I'm not sure it's like that. I think it's different.
Luke.
No, Luke.
Yeah.
So because you saying it's no Luke and I'm saying Luke, then
No,
it's
but like the thing is.
nah. That very little
even-
thing is
even
just
the
that I
actor-
don't know what the no
Even-
that
even
no the
the
answer
actor-
is
but
The
I
actor
don't
says
know
that he
and
remembers
it's like
it as
okay I'm
being
wrong
Luke.
and then you
But
find
that's
I
out.
am your
but
father.
that's
he,
more of
he
a-
doesn't. He remembers it as being Luke. I am your father.
But that's
There's
one.
an
That's
interview
more of a
him
like how many
saying-
times do you watch Star Wars?
So one more time, you're saying that they're not saying Luke, I'm your father.
No, they're saying. Well, they say no, Luke. I'm your father, but like in the line.
So
that
it's
I remember,
just-
it's just Luke.
How
I'm
long
your
is that
father.
pause between
That's
no
what
and
I'm saying,
Luke?
right. So because there's a difference
No.
in that no, that
Luke.
means that there's a different universe and alternating and shit. Maybe it just means that okay, damn, I didn't know that it was no.
No.
But I'm not right. That's what I'm saying.
Luke.
Right.
It's no Luke.
Right.
I am your father.
Okay. So
I
But
don't
wasn't,
know.
wasn't the conversation about
There
my
was
father's
no,
dead
there
or
was
something
no-
like
there
that? Or
was no-
I'm
there was
not a
no
big
no
Star
and no.
Wars.
Y'all not
Yeah.
about to be
I'm not a Star Wars. I mean, I've seen them all.
Driving
I'm
me
not.
yeah, I ain't seen all of them, but I'm
crazy
not.
with this shit. No, you won't. No, you
Think
won't.
about it. Once you get something, you all right. Everybody know back in the day, what was the game? The telephone game and shit.
Yeah,
Say
yeah,
something at
yeah,
this end.
yeah.
By the time it get down to that end, we could do this shit right now with everybody high ass in here. I guarantee we'll be on something totally different by the time we get to the end of the joint.
That was
so
my-
now multiply that over just the course of
You
life.
can do that with the internet.
So,
yeah, exactly.
okay,
So
therefore,
it could-
with
it could be
internet,
all
right,
false
internet
memories
bullshit,
that
everything
are,
like
that are
that, right.
retaught
Hey.
in the media. And
That's
then
what
that
I'm
are
saying.
spread, like,
Information is
because
everywhere.
I
It's
was
whatever you
taught
choose
this
to
in
tap
South
into.
America. So let's say that in South America they spread that Nelson
man.
Mandela died in 1980 something or 1990 something. I can't remember. But you know, like that's what I was taught. Let's say that here they taught that he was still alive.
But think about it. There's a whole
And
bunch
then-
of shit that happened in this country that we know the truth of what happened, and people.
34 years of life, though, so it's not that.
What do you mean they produced
Maybe
30 more
maybe
years
he never
ago?
died. Maybe I'm saying that like some people just got taught the wrong thing when they were little.
Maybe so.
You know?
Maybe
Definitely.
so. Right. That's what I'm saying. But why isn't that something? Just that okay, it was misinformation. Like why is
I
that
mean, the
something?
thing is that it could be. It's we don't know.
Okay, we might not know just because we ain't over there in South Africa, but let's break it down to something over here that we do know. Like, you know, I mean, first of all, we got a whole bunch of conspiracy theories over here. But I'm just saying, though, there's a whole bunch of shit we could look at over here versus us looking at what we've heard of Nelson Mandela. We don't know shit about Nelson Mandela. I mean, for real. Unless you did your own research on him, we ain't learned about him like that in school. They brushed over that real quick. So it's up to us to take our time to learn the real
Until
truth.
they had
If
to,
we
they
choose
had
to
to
learn
tell
the
us why he
truth
was getting
and
out
not
and
listen to
shit.
the bullshit that they tell us. That's the reason why I'm saying I understand everybody has their belief. But there's so much shit out here. You gotta find a road, and you
He got
gotta
out
figure
of
out what
jail
you believe in.
and had a whole life.
That's I mean, hey,
Before he died.
that's just what I thought. That's what I thought. But
Okay.
like I say, I don't know. But I damn sure don't
I
think that
know.
it's something like, all right, that's a fake Nelson Mandela or some shit like that, huh?
She said, I know. So she knows and she can't be convinced otherwise.
I know because I learned the history about Nelson Mandela.
Okay. But my question is, you can't be convinced otherwise?
No, I can't be because I went to Africa to his house, and I know that he went to jail and was and did 27
That's
years
the
in
Trump
Robben
part. That's the
Island
big
and got
joker
out
right there.
and was
there.
married to that woman and had a whole nother wife and Winnie Mandela and no,
Okay.
yeah, so yeah.
So now we got an inside connect to Nelson Mandela's house.
No, I'm
Big
just
Joker.
saying.
Big Joker.
Boom.
There we go.
I'm just saying.
Slam it down.
You can't tell me that he.
went to Africa and took his house.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
I had
and
called
now
him
we
and shit.
both
I
got
walked past
conflicting
there.
I'm
stories,
just saying.
though. Now, see, that's amazing, though. Oh, you didn't go.
Since we
oh,
talk
okay.
about
Oh, I
Mandela.
could've said, okay.
I might as well.
There you go. I got you. I got you. Right. I got you.
Next topic.
I
Like
got
shit.
That's real, though. I mean,
know-
belief systems, man.
You know what? You know what's funny? It's funny that I mentioned the telephone game and shit because in religion, my first religion class, I had a Mr. Drew. Shout out to Mr. Drew. Cool dude, man. He was like, I think he was gay, but he was a gay atheist.
Gaytheist.
I don't know how he got to be a religion teacher, but he was the first religion teacher I ever had, and he was.
A gay atheist
How you an
religion
atheist?
teacher.
I thought
He was
believing
the well. You know
God
what?
is
To
a
become
be
a
objective in order to teach it, right?
yeah. So
be a religion teacher.
he
no
he
PE
taught
teacher.
history of religion. He taught history of religion. That's a class that I had to take in Catholic school.
But he's an atheist.
But who better to give you the history? You know what's funny?
Someone from the
A
outside.
lot of times, people that don't believe did more research in not believing than people that just do believe. You know, people that don't believe, you know, because they're so busy trying to tell you why they don't believe, they had to go get actual facts. That people that believe don't. They got faith on their side. They got the Bible and faith. That's their whole argument.
I mean,
You
like I
can't
said,
argue
it's-
with Bible and faith. And I walk by God, I got faith. And you read the Bible, yeah, front to back, you haven't though.
It's
But
what you believe in, though. Like, I can't tell somebody what they believe in is wrong.
Whatever
If
gives
that's
you-
what they believe in.
But
That's
so
what they believe in.
Mr. Drew, the first day after, the first day of class, you got to fill out the index card, your parents' information, and all that good shit. And he said, we got 5 more minutes of class. You know what I'm saying? Everybody pull your desk in a circle. And he grabbed my desk and pulled it in the circle and pulled it right next to him, right? So I'm so freaked out because this guy's all, Mr. Drew was great. You always you had any problems, parallels, paradoxes, questions, and or clarifications? I mean, he was real.
Yeah.
And he just leaned over to, it was weird. I didn't know what the fuck we were doing. He just leaned over to me and said something in my ear and was like, all right, pass it down. And I was like, oh, I wasn't ready. Say it again. So we passed it around to the 20-something kids in the class. It goes around, excuse me. And it gets back to me, to get back to the last person. He said, what did he tell you? And he said something. I don't remember what the guy said. And he was like, that's nothing like what I told you.
Right.
Everybody,
that's right.
everybody put your desk back. That's religion. And it was like mic drop, boom. And
That's
I mean,
religion,
everybody
that's
was
information. That's everything.
everybody was stuck for a minute. And the first thing he taught us is that literacy is like 100 to 200-year-old concept. Hey, y'all want a mic? You want a mic? Miss, excuse me, you. Yo, you want a mic? I mean, we can't fully hear you. We can hear you a little bit. We can't fully hear you. You want a mic? Oh, okay.
The religion shit.
Yeah, so that's basically what religion is.
Literacy
Literacy is only 100, 200-year-old concept. Books aren't widely distributed. Nobody has money.
It was a lot of oral shit. Right?
King writes this, tells the monk to write that, blah, 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 so down the line. So that was, basically how religion got to be. So, how Goliath goes from 10 feet tall, if he was 10 feet tall, 8, 9 feet.
But remember, now if you want to get deep, religion is different than spirituality. You feel me? So religion is obviously, a way to control, and then spirituality is just your essence, how you feel, shit like that. So religion, you already know, I feel way different about religion than I am with the spirituality aspect of it. But it has become that with religion of control. I mean, it's a big control thing.
So that was
big money thing too. Shit, big money.
Hey, that's the number one selling book every year, man. The Bible, every year, the number one
It's the
selling
number one
book.
stolen book too. They say a lot of Bama steal it out of.
How you steal the Bible?
Yeah,
Out of
because people
hotels.
because they feel that it should be free, so they say that Bama must be jacking.
Boom. I can't argue with that.
Who has the rights to the
Everybody.
Bible? I wonder.
Who owns the Bible?
The rights.
Probably
Who
the
getting
Catholic
paid?
Church.
Who copyrighted the Bible?
Probably the Catholic Church, I guess.
Catholics, huh?
Nah, it's a whole bunch of Bibles though. I mean,
Their
you got
own version. Everybody got their own. I mean, not their own
King
version,
James
but their
Testament.
own.
I mean,
Whoever
you
prints
got
it.
all the different types. So I mean, I'm pretty sure.
So could I just go out here and print my own Bible?
Probably could. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You gotta be.
Somebody trying to get down with that?
The
It's all
Bible's
about
a-
the cover, man. It's all about the cover. I'm
book
telling
of-
you.
the
We
book
put
of
a nice
seed.
cover on it, man. Nah, don't do that. Don't
Not
do
the
that. I'm
book
not
of
talking
seed,
about making my
man.
own Bible. I'm just talking about print.
Your own smooth, cool
The
ass
Bible.
Bible or something.
No, just print the Bible and mass produce.
And just sell your own Bible.
I ain't gotta change shit. It's the why I gotta change. I changed one word in that joint.
Oh, we can't sing the birthday song, but you can make a whole Bible.
The whole Bible.
Right, and then sell it right. You got to edit it, change it, something. Yeah.
King James should have gotten a patent.
Does he ever? How long do patents last on stuff like that? Can I?
60 years.
Oh, I should be good, man. I should be able
You
to.
might
just,
be alright. You might. It's like,
your man C brings you the King James Bible. You know what I'm saying?
James.
I'll take all that. You know what I'm saying? When you got to like kind of that. I'll take the whole Yoda effect out of the Bible. That's what I call it. I call it the Yoda effect. You know that backwards talking. Thou have thee, thou. Nah, look.
So you
I just need to read this junk, man. Just put a couple pictures in it for me.
so
Say, nah.
you need some pictures.
Dumb
of
it
the Bible.
down.
Do your
man.
own research.
Yeah. See
Give me
truth,
a
man.
glossary.
See
Read
Real
the
truth.
index.
research. Question yourself. Question
Seek
your
truth,
beliefs. It's okay to do that.
All right, so let's get into it. My fucking beef with Uber tonight.
The build up, right? There you go, the build up, right? There
yeah.
we go. It's only 47 minutes.
Fucking Uber.
Only 47.
No, 90. Oh yeah, the surcharge is fucked up.
The weekend after 2:00 in the morning.
So tonight, on my way here, I figured I'm gonna do a couple things, run a few errands. I'm gonna do the Uber thing. I hate driving. I just don't want to drive ever again. I really don't. I just.
Oh man, I want to drive.
I drove for a while. I drove a lot. I kind of just want to chill. I like sitting in the back and looking at my phone. I don't give a fuck about
When you
traffic.
say not drive,
That's a lot of trust.
have
I
you
don't
tried
get-
the Uber XL?
Yeah, I don't want to ride with any. I don't want to look outside the window. Like when you walking down the street or you on the street and somebody looking all out the window at you. I don't even look. Your car could be on fire. I don't give a shit. I'm in my own zone, minding my own business. That's how I ride. So I don't want to figure out what the fuck you about to do, lady with no turn signal or lady with the turn signal on for 4 blocks. I don't want to guess what you're about to do when you're about to make your move. Don't need to stress. When I used to drink, I told people if I get in my car and I turn the key, if my focus comes together and I get blown immediately as soon as I sit in the car because now I got to focus. So I'll know immediately when I sit in the front seat if I can drive or not. As soon as I sit down, boop, oh no, not tonight. But if I sit down and be like,
You know that's smart, man. That's smart as shit.
so I was still drunk driving.
I mean,
though.
when you was doing it, but that was smart.
I was drunk, super drunk driving though.
Because most people they just keep on.
I was
driving.
drinking for months at a time, probably a couple 5 years straight. I probably was drinking.
I'm glad you.
Yeah, it was
Decided
terrible.
to stop
It was
driving.
terrible. It was
Right,
terrible.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but that's
We
not
do
why.
not
I just want to
drunk
chill
driving
now. I just don't
on
want to.
T-Road
I don't want to
radio.
drive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But tonight, I figure I'm going to run some errands. Call the Uber. You know what I'm saying? And this morning I just wasn't feeling the day itself. You know what I'm saying? But I get in the Uber. The guy says we get 2 blocks or so from my house. The guy says, "Hey man, I gotta pee really bad. Do you mind if I stop?" And I'm like, for real, in my head, I'm like, nah, motherfucker, I don't want you to stop. I'm on my
Like,
way.
what you
What the
doing,
fuck?
cuz?
I got
Like,
somewhere to go. That's why I called you. You should have pissed before or just accepted the ride and ran in and pissed real quick. 2 minutes, a minute, or whatever. I just have been like, damn, man, that's a long 6 minutes and shit, but fuck it. You know what I'm
That
saying?
is in the Uber. Yeah.
This motherfucker pulls in so we pull up to the Ave, and I'm like, dude, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm gonna go to McDonald's and see if I can use the bathroom. It might be locked or whatever. I say, dude, you can run into Walmart. It's right there. It's just park right here and you run. He was like, nah, I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I say, cool. Whatever. You gotta piss. Pull into McDonald's. Thank you so much, sir. I'm like, nah, no problem. I pull into the parking space. I'm sitting in the back doing my phone thing, you know.
Come back with food.
No, he ain't come back with food. So he jumps back in the car. Oh, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I'm like, yeah, no problem, man. You know, we all human, you know. In my head, I'm thinking like, nigga, this is so wrong. You shouldn't have, car still running. He got the push start joint. I'm just sitting in the back chilling. We back out. He stops, looks down, and says, you stole my iPad.
That was his move.
I'm like, what?
The new one or the old one?
You stole my iPad. I'm like, so I'm still sitting in the car. Where I go with it? Like, what you mean? You took it. I had an iPad. I had an iPad here, and I said, well, I ain't got it. I said, you can check my bag or whatever. I opened up the bag and shit. He ain't want to look. You stole my iPad. I'm like, dude. All right, so where is it
You
at?
said it's the first thing he said, like before you even look around.
Thank you.
Right.
He's saying thank you as he's getting into the car, and then boom, you stole my iPad.
Yeah. That move just sounded suspect.
I would've been
Like,
like, all right.
him just
So,
stopping.
so you know me. I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually on my way to go do some shit. I had a lot of shit to go do, but I was like, all right, whatever, fuck it. I don't see it. It was here when all right, whatever, man. He called, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call the police. I said, call the police. Me not even thinking about technology because I'm not a guy that does I think the live only for here. I called my lady. I'm like, hey, babe, want to hear some funny shit? This motherfucker talking about I stole his iPad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you know me, it's like, come on, yo, get the fuck out of here. Like, I go buy 2 of them motherfuckers right now, and you know what I'm saying? Fuck an iPad. I don't care about shit like that. He called the police. The police come. So I get him. Let me cut live on this shit. Police come. I got my fucking hands out the window and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to catch me in here with a backpack. You know what I'm saying? He giving a description. Black hoodie on. He's black man with a black hoodie. And I'm like, he black. African dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I ain't got the hoodie on and shit. I got a sweatshirt on. Right now, it's a sweatshirt. When I put it on, it's a hoodie. So I'm you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, real life, you know what I'm saying? It's not a hoodie till you put it on. It's a fucking sweatshirt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta wrap this up fast. So the motherfucker, anyway, so the police come, they, you know, I finally get out the car or whatever. They, I'm jacked kind of like nervous because I got the phone out, I got a bag, I got some tree in my bag and all that type of shit. They take me out the car. The dude, he stole my, I got it on live and shit. He stole my iPad. I'm like, dude, with all the shit going on right now, young, you ain't even check the fucking trunk. You ain't even check your car. You just got in off the. So the police are telling me, I'm filming this shit. The police are telling me, sir, just calm down or whatever. I'm like, I'm not even yelling. You keep telling me, you know what I'm saying? Relax, sir, just relax. You know, we got this. We'll take care of the situation. Take my name and address and all that shit down. Dude that has no iPad. They ask him, do you have the Find Your iPad app? He says, yeah. They said you didn't try to find your iPad first.
Think to do that, right?
He was like, no. So now I'm like, you dumbass, like you got me out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in the car thinking like, all right, if they pull up, I gotta have my hands out the window if they shoot me. If I get out the car, they're gonna think I'm trying to run.
That's my normal procedure.
So now they're gonna shoot me. You know what I'm saying? Procedure don't mean shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
Every time I get pulled over, bro, my hand's going out the window.
It don't matter.
It don't matter no more.
I know it don't.
The last Uber driver told me that the only thing a black man needs in this day and age is a camera. That's your only weapon out here. That's your only choice if you want to stay alive out here.
I'm hip, but I've been rolling with mine. Like, yo, I
I
get
took
pulled
the
over,
Uber.
my hands
The
like.
whole thing about it, because
let the
his
windows
line,
down. My
because of
hands
his
going-
line
you can see my
ass,
hands?
you had
Yeah,
to
I
sit
have
there and
no-
wonder whether or not you was gonna fucking get shot or not.
So
I-
now
Because he wants to sit there and lie about an iPad that you don't even have.
So the police checks my bag. I got the bud. He's like, that looks like a lie. I'm like, yeah, I'm under 2 ounces. I'm good. Make sure y'all compliant. They end up letting me go or whatever. I'm Uber. Y'all got a beef on y'all hands. This is the second time I've been pulled out of a vehicle for some shit that they said that
From
I did.
Uber?
Well, first time it was a cab. Somebody said I looked like somebody that robbed a violent crime or something.
Yeah,
a couple
that was
years
some
ago.
bullshit. Yeah, I remember that one.
Pulled out, handcuffed me and all that shit. This time it was a little less, tense of a situation. It's ridiculous, man. I honestly wasn't going to do the show tonight. I don't know what to tell my child. I got a child that's about to start going out here on his own. He's about to be
That's real.
13.
Yeah, that's real, yo.
I have no idea what to tell him to do. You can't catch an Uber.
I respect that. Like I
mean, that's the point. But even with me, what the fuck? I'm your father. I'm a grown ass man.
shit rough out here, yo.
I
It's
have
getting
no
real.
weapon.
You just catching rides. You can't even hardly let your child walk.
Ain't no
couple
more
of
walking to
blocks.
school.
All these kids missing.
Yeah.
They either missing or getting shot or something like that. You can call the police on anybody and just say black.
Yeah.
It's the second time. Like it could have went left. If you know me, I'm real. I got a mouth. I'm gonna say some shit. I've learned now to shut the fuck up.
It take two fools to
Because
argue.
I'm the motherfucker that's gonna get shot. I went home and broke down crying. I feel like they trying to kill me, young. This is the second. I've done some shit where I probably should have been pulled out and pulled aside. Or this is the second time I've been doing absolutely nothing, going to do something positive.
You blessed, bro.
That's blessed.
That's blessed. You
I mean,
said
yeah,
this
I'm about to
2
get
times.
blessed.
No,
Uber about to bless the fuck out of me.
No, you said this 2 times, like, bro.
Yeah,
you
third
blessed.
time is my. But how long? If you know me, how long am I going to not say something?
I know.
Look at
but
the nature of my show. How long am I not going to say something? I'm about to be all in everybody's face
speak
for a
your
long
mind,
time after
always.
this. I can't not just let it go again. I can't let it go. I can't not. I'm about to be in everybody's face on everybody's steps. This is fucking ridiculous. Yeah. If you're going to take me, you're going to have to take me. Fuck it. That's how I feel now. I'm already like, I feel like they done took my picture. You done got my address. You got my fucking name.
Yeah.
And I ain't done shit yet. What's up? What do y'all know that I did? What am I going to do? Talking about the
Don't
future,
do
time
nothing.
travel.
Can't do nothing. That's why y'all had me this time. I'm shutting the fuck up. Y'all won't get me. I'm shutting the fuck up.
That's the
Y'all
game they
won't
want you to
get
play,
me.
though. You
I ain't got
already
shit
know
to
that.
say bad about the
I gotta be
president.
bound.
That's
It's
the game
almost
they
fucked
want you
up
to
because
play,
I gotta
though.
play
Don't
the
do it.
game now. Let's play the game. I
Yes,
got a
you
child.
got
I
to.
can't
You
not
got
play the
to.
game.
You got to.
No,
My
I'm
son
talking about
can't
the
play
game
the-
they play
oh, yeah.
when they come up on you. That's what I'm saying. Don't feed into
I
that.
gotta play with it
bullshit,
all.
but, yeah.
Because he can't go to the playground no more. He can't play in his
No,
yard.
the
We
game
can't
you got,
have cookouts.
the game you gotta play with
We can't
yourself when you get
Airbnb.
pulled over.
We can't Airbnb.
The game you
You know
gotta
what?
play with
And you know
yourself.
what,
That's
bro?
what you need to
I
be
can't
worried
go to
about.
Starbucks.
Bro.
Do I say
bro,
something? Do I not
I
say
feel
something? Am
you.
I gonna make it home
That's
to
a
my
different
kids?
type of life where you can't like move and groove how you
I
want to.
understand what you're saying with
Like
that.
bro said, his child cannot go to the playground.
You gotta
Go to
be
Starbucks.
worried about
You
if your
said
man
like,
gonna
no,
make it
like-
home.
No, I
Go.
bro.
No, this our show, bro. Hold on, man.
No, I'm saying they
She
said
was
this.
talking, bro. She
They
was
said
talking,
this.
bro.
This is what's
What you
going
was
on
saying?
now.
You gotta be worried about if your man gonna make it home from work
My lady ran up to fucking up to
these
Peabody.
days.
Ran up there on foot in slippers to see if I was all right. Knowing how the fuck I act sometimes. How long am I gonna be able to hold my motherfucking tongue?
Yeah. No, that shit's real, man. Ending on
Maybe that's
real
why the
note,
fuck I
man.
can't sleep.
Yeah.
It's real.
Too fucking
Too
real.
real radio, man.
Real radio.
Ain't nothing else to say after that, man.
And that's that.
I'm out.
We gonna holler at y'all next week.